Alrighty, well, this is my first video on this. I don't know, just whatever I'm doing. I honestly don't even know what I'm doing. I just kind of want to just talk about random stuff whenever I want to and post whenever I want to about whatever I want to. And so, yeah. Well, this video I'm going to be talking about if it's okay to use loops for whenever you're making beats. Now, in my opinion, I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what you should do, because it really depends. If you're looking for placements, go all out with loops, right? It makes sense, you know, it's been done before, everyone does it, it just makes sense, and it's gonna work. You know, you'll get placements, small and build up to bigger placements, right? It just makes sense. But if you're newer, it makes sense to use loops if you don't know what you're doing for melodies, but you really should get to know what you're doing. Understand timing of certain things, like especially on here, claps, you know, where you put the claps, hi-hats, all that stuff, the simple stuff, and you know, like simple stuff like understanding what notes to put where, and you know, understanding what's gonna work and what won't, knowing, you know, some music theory. Or even if you don't, I don't know the scales by heart, so I use these scales that I just put in my MIDI and use ghost notes. So yeah, I mean, early on, I think you should go probably like your first 6 months of producing without any loops, and don't expect placements. I mean, you shouldn't expect placements within the first 6 months, but I mean, I don't think there's a problem with using loops afterwards if you know what you're doing. Because if you start off not knowing what you're doing, and you just use loops for a long time just to get placements, I mean, one, it's kind of inauthentic to the actual art, which, you know, some people don't care about. I personally do, but and the other thing is you won't really progress. If you just use like melodic loops, then your drums will get better. But if you got melodic loops down, you can easily work on your drums. I mean, I feel like most people probably don't know how to make, you know, melodic loops, so they just find loops or get loops from people and then finish them off with drums and then post them online or something, and like, you know, count it as a collab or whatever. But okay, this is off topic, but I just want to show you. So this bass line that I made, the 808, I don't know if this is a regalia type beat. I just think this bass line just sounds like, I don't know, it just sounds like speaker knockers to me. What do you guys think? Yeah, no, that just sounds like speaker knockers to me. That's off topic, but you know, I don't really care. I'm just gonna talk about whatever. I want to also explore SoundCloud artists, and talk about their new releases, the ones who are like coming up, not like, you know, like Summers and Autumn, but like, you know, actual underground people. I can name a few. Trenchy, what's his name, Shine VVS or whatever. Just a few people. They're not that big, but I mean, yeah, I just wanna, you know, see what's up next. You know, just follow the whole underground and build up with it. So that's going to be the point of this whole channel. And yeah, that's my answer on using loops. I think you should use loops after you understand how to make, you know, your own melodies, because I think it can be pretty damaging later on. You'll probably get discouraged and feel like you're not that good. But if you start off making your own melodies, you know, you'll remember some of your melodies that you made, and you'll be like, dang, that was crazy. I know I can make some more that sound crazier, you know? So it's always going to be motivation for you if you just keep doing that. So yeah, that's my opinion on using loops.